A trend in Mexico has prompted a gender alert over the past few years. Hundreds of women have disappeared and murdered. It's raised big questions about how police and Mexico's government are dealing with the challenge. CCTV's Martin Markovits reports.
Cruz Perez remembers her daughter Jessica as someone who always stood up for what was right in her impoverished neighborhood.
She always defended her brothers from her cousins, from the neighbors, so they wouldn't do or say anything to them.
It was this sense of right and wrong that made the 14-year-old go to the police after a neighbor raped her. About a month later, the teenager was beaten to death. Although Jessica's mother went to the authorities, she received little help.
There was no support because it was just another girl being raped, so the authorities didn't pay attention.
Jessica was one of hundreds of young women who have been killed in the sprawling suburbs that surround Mexico City. Between 2011 and 2012, more than 1,200 women have disappeared. During the same period, close to 500 were murdered. In many cases, the mutilated bodies of these women have turned up in public places.
This massive violence against women has led the governor to request a gender alert across the state. While most women groups applauded the move, others expressed frustration since they've been petitioning the government to do this for years.
The governor of the state of Mexico hopes the gender alert will allow the government to prioritize cases of female killings. But women's rights groups point out that Mexico's sexist culture, along with the drug war, has made the problem harder to tackle.
They take
them and rape them and get them involved in drug dealing. And if they don't want to do it, they kill them.
There is hope that the government's gender alert request will eventually lead to more criminal prosecutions. But for Cruz Perez, no amount of change can bring back her daughter.
I'm very angry. Angry more than anything for what happened to my daughter and for what's happening. I feel that what happened to my daughter could have been avoided.
Martin Markovits, CCTV, Mexico City.